Hello, everybody, and welcome
to...
What?
I couldn't remember the number.
Oh, I was like, I start this the same time every time. Why are you looking at me like this? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Menti Breaky Epi 35E. 35E. Do you guys...
That's how old I am.
It's Hannah's champagne episode.
Exactly.
Do you guys
We've
notice...
already passed yours, though.
We have passed mine. Epi 31E.
As of last week.
Yeah, you know, I have to change all my jokes now because a lot of my jokes I say my age.
That. Yeah, same. I always have to like update it.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, I just turned 30 and then I have to update.
Yeah. It's weird because I guess I started this whole thing when I was like 28.
Crazy.
And then it's like, this goes into whatever, I'll just start.
Mm-hmm.
When I did comedy drunk for the first time.
Woo.
And one of my jokes is like, I'm 30 and blah, blah, blah. And I was literally on stage. I'm like, I'm 30. And I'm like, wait, hold on, everybody. I'm 31. And
then you had just turned it because you were doing comedy drunk for your birthday.
Yeah. So I did comedy drunk for my birthday. Mm-hmm. And the host, shout out Tamara, brought me out a cupcake and everyone sang happy birthday and she didn't have a candle. So she lit a toothpick.
Do you like when people sing you happy birthday? I fucking hate it.
I don't mind it.
Ugh.
Worse things have happened to better
cringe.
people. Is it?
I hate the happy birthday song.
I actually hate when people hate it because I'm like, we're just trying to be nice and sing you happy birthday.
I think we should just get rid of it.
Okay. But yeah, I did comedy drunk and I hated it. I was like, why do people do this? This is awful. I wasn't present. I was like, okay, Monica, say the joke now, pause for laughter. Say the joke now, pause for laughter. I wasn't in the room.
Interesting. I find like one drink in is like when I'm, or at least this is what I used to tell myself. That's when I was at my best because I was then relaxed but not drunk.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of comics feel that way. But I guess for me, like, it was also, even though it was a spot for my birthday and it was fun, like, it was still a show I wanted to do well on. Yes. So I think that's what made it, like, not as fun, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I wasn't just, like, at an open mic being like, fuck you guys. I was, like, trying to do well.
Yeah.
I think someone once said, like, when you do, you said this, I think, when you do comedy drunk, it feels like there's, like, a curtain.
I don't know that I said that because I think I was talking about drugs because I could do comedy drunk and it never bothered me.
Right.
And then afterwards people were like, no, you were shit. And I'm like, fair enough.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, it never bothered me.
Yeah, yeah.
It just bothered me after because I was like, oh, I was worse. I was way worse. Or I just felt like I'm definitely slower.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to be like, oh, what would be a quick response? I don't know.
Right.
Like, and I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
But on drugs, then I feel like there's a wall between me and the audience and I'm not connecting to them.
Yeah, I felt a wall. I felt I felt like behind.
Mm-hmm.
Like I felt like I was like trying to like catch up with myself.
Yeah.
Still crushed though.
Still got great reviews, actually.
Yeah, I got great reviews, but it was weird because I was like, I wasn't present and I felt like I wasn't there and I felt like I like let down the show and then everyone was like, no, you like did great. And I was like, okay. I think it was also like everyone knew, like I literally said this is my first time doing comedy drunk. Everyone knew it was my birthday. So it was just kind of like a fuck around.
Yeah, of course.
Situation.
And I would like to bring up the fact that Monica is an alcoholic now.
Yeah, I kind of am, eh?
I've seen you drink twice in the past week. So I'm like, she has a problem.
No, I've drank so much.
How the tables have turned.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, you've had 2 drinkings.
Yeah, I've had 2 drinkings, and I'm having another one coming up. Mm-hmm. This is a lot.
We're going to stage an intervention.
As you should.
And also, can I just say, for all this shit you talked about vodka, what have all the drinks been, Monica?
Yeah, they've been vodka.
All vodka.
Yeah.
So maybe we shouldn't have killed it so fast.
Yeah, I think
have you gotten a gin drink yet?
No. In retrospect, I should have killed gin. I don't know. I'm really bad at alcohol. That is my bad.
Yeah, that's right. You ordered a gin and vodka on that
I ordered
date.
a gin and vodka on a date, and the man was like, I'm never looking in your direction again. Yeah, for my birthday, I had 2 vodka sodas.
Yeah, and then you ordered a vodka shot.
Yeah.
Which I thought was hilarious because the way you told me the story, you're like, yeah, I got to pick the shot that we did.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like a bunch of people. And I'm like, and you picked vodka? Like, are you out of your fucking mind? And you're like, no, it's just me and Tamara. I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
Well, because the thing was, I had already been drinking vodka. So I was like, I should keep it consistent.
Yes. Oh, no, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And it's also fine if it's one other person and they're like, pick, then you get to pick whatever the fuck you want. But if it's like, okay, I say this because one time someone was like, I'm going to get a round of shots. And we're like, yay. And then we just assume it's tequila.
Yeah.
If nothing's been said, you assume it's tequila.
Standard.
We shoot it and it's the cinnamon schnapps, like the Goldschlager. I almost projectiled. Me and my ex at the same time are like, are you out of your goddamn mind? Like, you can't spring that on someone.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, so it's the thing that you drink when you're a teenager and you like, it tastes like cinnamon hearts.
That sounds
but
nice.
But it's still 40%. Like, it's still liqueur, right? Oh. So, but you'll get every teenager or most teenagers has a story about the time they're like, oh, this tastes like cinnamon hearts, and you drink it and then you puke and you're like, I can never drink it again.
Ew.
Like, once you puke it once, you're like, I'm off it forever.
Yeah.
Like, everyone has this experience with this thing.
Okay.
So to order around and not tell anyone that it's that
as
an adult is like, are you out of your mind?
That is
like,
crazy.
You're lucky I did not just puke everywhere. Like, at the same time, everyone was like, what have you done?
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
So I thought you did that with vodka, and I was like, that's actually so jokes.
Yeah, because I don't know how to drink. I'm like the worst drinker. I literally said I'd marry Jen. I have no idea what I'm talking about ever in my life.
Never even met Jen.
And then we went to Warehouse last night.
Yeah.
And I got a sour key.
Which also is just like it's like hilarious to just say we went to Warehouse because we're in our 30s.
Oh, okay. We went there because we were also doing an ad, but we also like Warehouse.
We do like Warehouse, but like don't think we're like Warehouse girlies.
We're not Warehouse girlies. we just
Warehouse is a bar/restaurant in Toronto, which is like notorious.
We should probably cut this because we did an ad for Warehouse.
Well, it's not a bad place.
Yeah.
But it is just like notorious for like if you're in your 20s and you want to like get fucked up and like
I'm a Warehouse girly. I love the food.
You're not a Warehouse girly. Fine. You're a daytime Warehouse
I'm
girly.
a daytime Warehouse girly. The food is very reasonably
the food is
priced and tasty.
The ad worked on us, if not anyone, because we went there and we're like, oh, this is actually great.
Yeah, this is actually great. And the girls that we brought were like, we're literally coming back here forever.
But if you live anywhere in Ontario, it has a reputation of being like the most insane.
Like
it's
bar,
like a party
party.
Yeah.
No, we like the food.
You know, it's crazy to be like, yeah, so we went to a Warehouse. People are like, are you like out of your minds now? Like, are you trying to fuck a 20-year-old?
We're like, no, the food's actually reasonably priced. Yeah, we actually go at 6 p.m.
We enjoy ourselves.
We do, yeah.
No, the food is great and reasonably priced. If you want like a plate of nachos or a chicken sandwich, you head to Warehouse.
Nice
right
quesadillas as well.
Yep, everything's
for
good.
Literally
Spinach
$7.
dip was great.
Spinach dip was
not overly cheesy like some places.
Yeah,
I could name names.
Fire spinach. What name?
I think, okay, so they're like known for their spinach dip.
If you say Kelsey's, okay.
No, Kelsey's as well, but Milestones, but it is soup.
Kelsey's spinach dip is the best thing on planet Earth.
I think they're also known for it, right?
Yes.
But it's too cheesy. I get like diarrhea from it.
But have you seen the pita chips?
The pita chips are great.
The toasted pita chips? It's worth it.
Yeah,
for the cheese.
I'm telling you, you'll be on the toilet after.
But that's what spinach dip is. You don't get the spinach dip for the spinach.
Well, the Warehouse one was a lovely surprise. I didn't have diarrhea after, so.
But you get the spinach dip for like the cheese. I'm not like, wow, I'm gonna be eating spinach today.
Well, I'm just saying.
And the pita
chips. If you want a
chips.
spinach dip that isn't overly cheesy and won't put you on the toilet for the rest of the night, head to Warehouse.
I think
if you want to have diarrhea, head to Kelsey's.
I think the Kelsey's spinach dip is worth the diarrhea in my opinion.
It's very good, but it is very cheesy soup.
Yeah.
It's a French onion soup in the form of a spinach dip.
I would agree with that. Yeah. Also, in new news, do you guys notice anything different?
New studio, who dis?
New studio, who dis? We're expanding. We're growing. We also, at this new space,
we can decorate however we want.
Found some classiques. My Cinderella and my Sleeping Beauty VHS tapes. Do you think Gen Z knows what VHS are?
No. I have no idea what it is.
Okay, so for every Gen Z that doesn't know what a VHS is.
This is what it is.
This is my Cinderella VHS. I watched this every day from the ages of 7 to 9 when I came home.
It's literally falling apart. Aw, this is what it looks like.
This is what a Oh, sorry. This is what a VHS looks like. This is the front. It's tape. And this is the back. Wow, I haven't opened one of these for so long. Oh my god, that's
like
actually
a book. And inside for
yeah,
if you want
ASMR
to
it.
do ASMR.
ASMR it, girlfriend. Oh yeah, and they had the description on the back. The description.
And our favorite mice.
Our favorite mice. The most celebrated of all the Disney classics. Cinderella is also
there's
known.
like 4 at this point.
But this was the best one. Oh. In the magnificent tradition of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Snow White came out first? Okay. Pop off.
Yeah. Snow White was the first.
The lovable mice, Gus and Jack.
Snow White was the first Disney princess. It was also, I think, the first feature-length Disney film.
Huh.
Maybe. I might be making that up, but I know for sure. Snow White was like the 30s.
Yeah, okay.
What was this? 80s, right?
I have no clue.
My favorite was made the year I was born.
Really?
The Little Mermaid. 1989. Because I just got a thing on my Instagram that was like, The Little Mermaid just turned 35. I was like, and so did I.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Meant to be.
Yep, me, Taylor Swift, and The Little Mermaid, all 35 now.
Speaking of celebs,
Yes.
did you want to talk about the Wicked promo?
Yeah, well, Wicked will be out by the time this drops, and hopefully we'll have seen it.
Yes.
Because we like Wicked.
Yes.
Monica loves it.
I love
enjoyed
Wicked.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the promo, because our girl Ariana,
Yeah.
she's come out with a new voice.
Yeah.
New look.
Yeah.
New personality.
She loves doing that, eh?
Because I think she is truly like lost on the inside.
Yeah, she must be.
Yeah.
Which is like so sad. She's so talented.
Yeah, it is. It's very odd to me that I look at that and I'm like, this is insecurity.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, why, girl?
Yeah, like she's like the most powerful, like beautiful.
She's the
talented.
Mariah, the whatever of our time.
Yeah.
Like she is the it diva of our time. And yeah, I still just look at her as this person that's like so lost.
But I think that like when you're the it girl diva of your time, you
Mm-hmm.
kind of are lost.
I guess, but did you like? I don't know if you look back at other ones. I feel like they kind of like had their thing.
Like who?
Like Mariah. Mariah wasn't like, oh, I don't know. Mariah was like, I'm a fucking bad bitch. I can hit this note. I'm not fucking Eminem.
Yeah.
Like she had her thing.
But I think she was also kind of insane though.
She was insane,
Right,
But I
but
don't
she
like.
wasn't,
I don't
like-
think she was like reinventing herself like Ariana
Yeah.
is like every week.
Yeah, yeah.
Like this is. She has a whole new voice.
Yeah.
She just has a new voice now, and everyone like was playing clips of like
Yeah.
her old voice versus her new one, or she'll be like, because she talks in her like little breathy,
right.
What's the names? What's
Whisper tones or whatever.
Yeah, like all the time now,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh,
Do you know Nessa Barrett? She's like a TikTok star. And she kind of reminds me of Ariana Grande because like she also does like she also puts out songs and she like lost a shit ton of weight. Like everyone's like worried about her and she's like, please stop commenting on my body. And she'll talk in the whisper tones too now. Like she just came out with a new album and there's all this like promo coming out and she's like, yeah, like, and we're like, but we heard you talk like 5 years ago.
It is odd. People say that about Taylor Swift though too.
Oh.
Well, she used to be country, and you
Right.
hear her old voice is like very like twangy and country.
Right.
That, although
That's like a genre switch though.
no, but it's her voice, her interview voice, or her talking voice.
Oh, true. Yeah.
But that I think was a much slower progression, and I think. Well, it's like, yeah, she was a teen and now she's an adult and she's around different people.
Yeah.
So I wasn't, but yeah, people comment on her change as well.
Mhm.
But Ariana's is like overnight. You're
you know
like,
what's
what?
another change? Kim Kardashian. But she went from like blah, 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 like the high pitched bimbo to like now she just talks like normal.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. She totally changed.
Yeah. I like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, she changed her whole look and everything.
Yeah. She does changes. But like she's
Yeah.
also just like, I feel like she's like, I'm a freaking mom now. And I'm trying to like
For sure.
handle Kanye West as my
That's-
fifth
that's
child.
My ex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't mind Kim. She's my favorite, I would say, of the fam.
Yeah, I used to really like Chloe, but I feel like Chloe kind of fell off the deep
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
And now she does like a lot of promo and ads.
She's
that I
always
don't
done that,
like.
though.
Yeah, she's always done that, and like she's just I like Kim the best too.
But back to Cynthia and Ariana's
Right.
press tour.
Right.
Insane.
Yeah.
Like every time it pops up on my feed, I just get into a black wormhole of this press tour because they're crazy.
I haven't really seen it. The only thing I saw was like a parody of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, all the parodies are like spot on.
Yeah.
So everywhere they go, they're like, "Oh my god, oh my god." Where they're like calling each other sisters or whatever, and it's like you did one movie together. Everyone is commenting too. They're like, "This is how two people act that hate each other or that will never speak to each other after this promo is done."
That's so funny.
And anything a reporter asks them, they burst into tears, like Ariana, because they're like, "Oh, Ariana," because she used her dad's last name,
okay,
and to be like as her name for
okay.
the movie in the credits.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Oh, was that important to you?" And she's like, she just starts crying. And then Cynthia's like, "It was very important to her." And truly, it's the weirdest relationship because you can see Ariana is like so desperate for her approval, and I partly think this is because Cynthia is black and Ariana like has changed her skin color in the past as well, because she's a white girl, but like in the past she was very dark, so I think that's part of it, that she like wants this approval, but and also Cynthia's very talented and as far as musicals go, but it's so like she's like so desperate for this older girl's approval.
Well, you know what I think? Remember like a while ago when that movie came out with Sydney Sweeney and the guy, and there was that whole like they're having an affair, blah blah blah. Like, wasn't there something with the writer's strike where like you weren't allowed to like come out with press? I told you this. Yeah, you told me that. So it was
about Wicked. It wasn't about Sydney Sweeney. It was about Ariana Grande.
It was. Sorry, with the SpongeBob man.
Yes.
So I think that like this is like their press tour, and I find this with a lot of movies now is like their press tour becomes press for the movie, which like I know that's what a press tour does, but it's like the weird shit that they're doing on the press tour, like not the actual press. Like even that whole Blake Lively thing, when everyone hated Blake Lively because she was like not taking the movie seriously, and I'm like, is this all staged?
Then
though?
Did you watch her old interviews? I was like, ew, Blake.
Yeah, I was like, ew, Blake.
Bitch.
She is a bitch. Well, and then I was like, well, they casted you pretty well for Gossip Girl.
Yeah,
because I was like, that seems like exactly who you are.
Exactly, the girl that everyone loves. But like secretly is like horrible.
Yeah, like the popular girl. But I'm like,
also the press tour for the one that Olivia Wilde directed when her and Harry Styles were together, and then that one Florence Poe or whatever her name
Florence
is.
Pugh. And then even like I remember like Kristen and what's his name? Edward Cullen from that movie. And then remember she went on some press tour and like,
but that was an actual affair.
Yeah.
I think that
was
she
an
was
actual
like
affair.
Both of their lives were a little bit ruined from that coming to light.
Yeah. But I also am just like, the press tours are now become like, because I don't watch TV. I don't hear about movies. I don't know. I just go online and I'm like, oh, Blake Lively's promoting this new movie, but she's a bitch. And that's how I hear about the movie.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hear about it otherwise.
Nope.
I'd be like, what movie is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is, I'm really enjoying because they also did a lie detector test together.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then Ariana's like, it was just like so odd. Like, because you can see Cynthia so confident and so sure of herself. And Ariana's like almost like nervously around
probably because
her. Like
Ariana has lies or secrets that she needs to keep.
Well, she's like, well, it was my suggestion that we do this. And I was like, interesting.
Yeah. Would you ever do a lie detector test?
Like for us together?
No, for just like anything.
I would rather die,
Same.
I think. Because I lie about everything.
Do you?
I mean, I lie a lot. Like, that's just life. Like, you lie so that people feel good and that you don't hurt people's feelings.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what life was.
I mean, I do.
Yeah. I would never do it because I'd have so much anxiety, and then I'd have anxiety over having anxiety, and then I'd be like, well, this is going to look like a lie because I have anxiety.
Also, sometimes I think they're just like wrong.
Yeah.
So
I remember I watched a lie detector test in my Roman Empire between Hailey Bieber and Kendall Jenner.
Yeah.
And Kendall asked Hailey, like, does your husband think I'm cool? And Hailey was like, Yeah, of course. And it was a lie.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
I did watch that one. That's the same. It's Vanity Fair or whatever that does them.
Yeah.
I think that's who did the Ari
No, I
and
think
Cynthia,
that one
or
was in the
whoever.
car. Oh, yeah. That one was in James
No,
and the
they didn't do the lie
car
detector
karaoke.
test in the car,
Yeah, they
did
did.
they?
Yeah,
They
they
did?
did. Yeah.
Oh, that's so odd.
In the carpool karaoke.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I know my lore. But yeah, I would never do a lie detector test.
No.
I just would have anxiety and I'd be like, that's wrong, but no one would believe me because it's like strapped to the freaking machine. And then you lie, so you can't do it.
Yeah, because, okay, so the reason this is just so random, but like I watch a lot of lie detector tests because I think they're funny. But sometimes someone will be like, they'll say it and they'll be like, that's a lie. And then they'll say something and they'll be like, no, it's not. And they'll say something else, like, to reaffirm what they're saying. And then the guy will be like, yeah, that's the truth. I'm like, so then which one is it? Either they're lying or they're not. And your test just gave you two opposites.
Yeah.
So it's not a perfect science.
No.
It's just like you can't have it both ways, you know?
Yeah.
So that's also why I don't like them.
You know what I love?
What?
Sorry. I was just going to say, we were talking about Vanity Fair because they do. Vanity Fair also does celebrity ASMR.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never seen those.
Cardi B's
Is it good?
ASMR is actually so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's like an amazing ASMR.
I can see that because
Yeah.
like her life in general is kind of ASMR.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
the
she
way
said
she talks and
Yeah. She said she listens to ASMR every night.
that makes a lot of sense.
And I'm like, you're an ASMR. I love ASMR.
yeah, I don't. I know. It's
I
just
know.
like freaky to me.
I know.
It's too much.
I know.
I kind of like when people first started saying what it was, I'm like, oh, I do like that, like in real life.
Yeah.
And then, but the videos of it, it's too overstimulating for me.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Because it's so intense.
You have to find the right one.
That's true. I just need to find the one that I would like.
Yeah, that like rubs your brain.
Yeah. I don't like the celebrity questions that they do. You know, the one where they're like, 99 questions.
Oh, I hate that. I don't get it.
I hate it.
It doesn't make sense.
It looks so staged.
Yeah, I think that's the point. Like, I think they're trying to make this weird vibe with it.
I hate it.
Because it's like, come into my house.
They all seem like horrible people
Yeah.
when they're asking.
They really do. Yeah. It's like, hi, welcome to my house, Vanity Fair. I like peanut
And they're
butter.
like, one thing you can't live without.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kim versus
Selena.
Selena.
Yeah.
Whatever. Hate them both. No, they're fine.
Oh, God.
This week on Fuck, Marry, Kill.
This week on Fuck, Marry, Kill, we have Dasani,
Mm.
Aquafina,
Mm.
water in a paper box.
So did you pick the 3 worst waters on purpose?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm like, why don't you just offer me water from a puddle at this point?
Yeah. The Dasani versus Aquafina, that's a hard one for me.
How about this?
Okay.
Dasani,
Okay.
Aquafina, hot dog water.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Hot dog water.
Yeah.
Do I get to eat it with a hot dog?
Nope. You just get the hot dog water.
Okay, what would you do?
Ooh, this is tough.
Yeah.
And I have to drink it.
Yeah, you have to drink a cup of it.
A cup.
Yeah.
Honestly, I might still kill Dasani. Dasani is disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
assuming I'm dying of thirst. I'm in the desert and I'm dying of thirst.
Yeah.
I would kill Dasani.
Really?
Dasani is disgusting. I'm like, how did you make bitter water?
I feel like Aquafina's worse, no?
Aquafina got worse. Aquafina
Yeah.
didn't used to be bad.
I agree because all of a sudden I've like had Aquafina and I'm like,
disgusting.
I'd prefer Dasani.
Wow. No.
Now,
See,
though.
Still, they're both like neck and neck terrible. But for me, at least with Aquafina, I'm like, I have the hope that maybe it'll
you have
be
like
good.
a memory
Yeah,
of
I
it
can,
being okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
And I like the bottle better. I hate the Dasani bottle.
Really?
It's gross. It looks gross.
It's gross.
It's gross. At least Aquafina, I'm like, you look like a water bottle.
Yeah.
Dasani, I'm like, everything about Dasani is unappealing to me.
Interesting.
And I would kill Dasani.
Okay.
I would marry Aquafina, and I would fuck the hot dog water. Because at least I was like, maybe I'll get some nutrients out of this hot dog water, right? There could be protein particles in there. I would get more nutrients from hot dog water than I would Dasani. What even is Dasani?
I don't know. It's not water.
Because you know how some they're like, oh, it's just like bottled tap water. I'm like, please.
Yeah.
I would prefer that.
Yeah.
Whatever they've done to the Dasani
they've
water,
really fucked it. Like
I
they
don't get it.
on purpose made it worse.
Yes.
I feel dehydrated after
Are
drinking
they fucking with us? Is this a mental game? They're like, look how shit we can make this water taste and people will still buy it. But also, I think it's like so unfair. You know how like when you like a guy and his best friend are like a package deal.
Yeah.
Like you fall in love with a guy.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he has to bring his fucking dumbass
Friend.
Roommate around.
Yeah.
Who you hate.
Yeah.
That's Coca-Cola and Dasani. Because the only reason places carry Dasani is because it's a Coca-Cola product. It's the Coca-Cola water.
Oh.
So you're like, oh, yeah, of course we want to serve Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's the best.
Yeah.
Oh, Coke Zero?
We don't want to serve Pepsi.
Diet Coke? Yeah, get in here. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, we brought Dasani with us. And they're like, are you fucking out of your mind? I'm like, why would you bring Dasani? You're like, well, he goes everywhere with me. He's like, oh, I don't want Dasani.
That's actually a great point now that you bring it up.
Yeah.
Because now when I think Coca-Cola, yeah, there's always a Dasani. And I'm like, what are
Always.
you doing here? What the fuck do you
Why are
want?
you here?
Why are you in the fridge?
And he's like, oh, Coke's my best friend. I'm like, Coke might be your best friend, but you are not Coke's best friend. I can promise you that.
No, like you're not like Coke is just like this is just like the guy that I have to like
Yeah.
bring to the party. No one likes
This
him.
is my cousin.
Yeah.
He's in town.
This is my stepbrother.
I
We're
was
not even like
oh.
related really. Yeah, and everyone's like, okay,
know.
but like Coke
Fanta shows up. I'm like, fucking Fanta's here. Dasani walks in. They're like, were you invited? Like, no, he wasn't.
He wasn't invited, but they're like, we like Coke so much.
Yeah.
But, like,
exactly.
Maybe Dasani will just like hang out with a dog or something.
Is Aquafina Pepsi? What
Probably.
Pepsi? I don't remember which one Pepsi is.
I would think so. What
think it
other?
might be
What else?
Aquafina.
Why else would
Yeah.
Aquafina or Dasani be anywhere
Yeah.
if they weren't associated with Coke and Pepsi?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Because there's no reason why Aquafina should be like get a Pure
No.
Life. Get a Pure Life.
Well, the smart water if you're a billionaire.
Yeah, if you're a billionaire, but like I feel like the Pure Life is a good like
Remember when
middle
Jennifer
point.
Aniston was the first celebrity to promo smart water?
Was she?
Yeah,
That's
that's
on
how
brand.
like they came onto the scene.
Yeah.
They were like, we're smart water, and Jennifer Aniston loves us, and I was like, it's water.
It's actually I actually
It's
like
actually water.
I hate buying smart water.
Why? Because it's $10
Yeah,
for a bottle
of water.
But then the alternative, it's smart water or Dasani, and you're like, I guess I'm spending $10
I know.
on water.
And then there's that one that's in that weird fucking like not glass but like expensive plastic. What's it like EOS or some shit?
Oh, that one. I know that one's ridiculous.
So yeah. So what's the word? Not prestigious, but so just like up in its own ass, honestly. And I'm like, what are you? Like honestly, like waters are so sketchy these days. Like if I find a
I
Pure Life,
know.
I'm like, God bless.
Yeah, or a Nestle.
Or a Nestle, and
Throw
they're
me
so
I'm like,
rare.
I know.
Toss me a Nestle.
And Nestle, that's the one that people are like, it's just tap water. I'm like, it's also $1.
Well, it's also like good.
Yeah.
Like I don't
It tastes like water and it costs me $1. So yeah, I'll buy it.
want to hear a water story.
Yes.
Okay, I once went to this bar and I wanted to like support the bar, okay? So I was like, I'm just going to buy a bottle of water. And they were like, do you want mineralized water or demineralized water?
No idea what that means.
No idea. Don't give a shit. So then I was like, is the mineralized like you add minerals, or is the demineralized like you extract something from the water? Like I just literally just like pour like tap water is fine, but I'm just trying to support you. So I'm like, just the cheaper one. He's like, they're the same price. I'm like, fucking okay, the demineralized whatever.
Yeah, take them out.
Yeah.
Get rid of them.
Whatever. I can get minerals other places. So then he gives me the water and he's like, this is $7.40. And I was like, no. I was like, no, this is water.
For a bottle of water.
Yeah.
Regular sized?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Demineralized.
Demineralized.
And mineralized was the same.
Yeah.
So I was like, no.
Also, that makes me question your demineralizing process.
Yeah.
How
what are
is
you
it
doing?
the same?
What's the overhead?
Or where you get
That's a good point.
where are you getting the minerals from? If demineralized is the normal one, what are these cheap ass minerals you're putting in there? Or if mineralized is normal, who is taking the minerals out? And why are they only working for 1 cent an hour? I have a lot of questions. How can these be the same price? That's impossible. One thing, something's not adding up here.
I'll go back to the bar and ask.
Yeah. Be like, what the fuck is the process here?
No, genuinely, because one or the other, they're doing something.
Yeah.
So then
something has to have an action has to have been taken, and every action costs money. So this makes no sense.
So I go, I'm not paying $7.40 for the water. Sorry, like, have a nice day.
Yeah.
He's like, no, yeah, you're right. I'm like, okay.
What does that mean?
I don't know. And he's like, how much do you want to pay for the water? I'm like, I don't know, $2.50.
How does this business work?
So then he types in, he's like, okay, have it for $2.50. He types in $2.50. I'm like, no, this is your business. Like, if you want to charge $7.40 for a water, go ahead. I'm just not buying it. Like, I'm not spending that. And he's like, no, we like just got these in, and I agree that $7 is too much. So I set the price of the bar demineralized water
by $5 less.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That makes me feel like it's tap water.
Yeah.
Because, like, what? He's like, it's the same price, and also the price is whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, why is water so sketchy, eh?
That whole interaction was sketchy.
Yeah, it was. I was like, I literally just want to give you a tip and support the bar. Like, I don't even care.
That's crazy.
I know. Okay.
What do you want it to be?
Yeah.
You're like, I want this to be over.
This water discussion got really heated, eh?
Yeah, I think people will have thoughts on it too.
I think people have like genuine thoughts. Let us know your fuck, marry, kill waters. I don't think I answered mine. For me, you're gonna hate this, and I think our listeners will hate this.
Oh yeah, you have to do your fuck, marry, kill water.
If it's between DASANI and AQUAFINA,
hot dog water. Are we just discounting that? You're killing hot dog water. That's crazy.
I would fuck hot dog water.
That's what I said, right?
Yeah. That's fun, right?
Yeah, fuck hot dog water.
You could put some ice in it.
You can do whatever you want with it.
You can drink it. You can pretend it's a hot dog.
You can save it for the next hot dog.
Yeah, you can save it. Exactly.
You know how, like, you're supposed to save some of the pasta water for the pasta? You save it for the hot dog, and then when your hot dog's done, you pour it on top.
There's multiple uses.
I'm going to do that to someone sometime. I'll just make them a hot dog, put it in the bun, dress it, be like, oh, this is a little trick I learned, and then pour the hot dog water on it.
Yeah, so I'd fuck hot dog water.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I think I'd marry DASANI.
That's crazy.
And I think I'd kill AQUAFINA.
You hate AQUAFINA that much now, eh?
I really do. I don't like the bottle. The same way you don't like the DASANI bottle, I don't like the AQUAFINA bottle.
It's like kind of rounded.
Yeah. I don't like it. It gives me bad vibes.
Mm-hmm.
The DASANI, it's like a light green. But yeah. And they're becoming more like, I was in an airport. I went to 5 different places. Only DASANI and AQUAFINA. Or like the fucking $10
crazy.
EOS Smart.
No, you're right. That is and I feel like there's less and less of the Nestle tap water.
Yeah, there's less Nestle. There's
that's what
less
I look
Pure
for
Life.
First. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pure Life and Nestle, and they're just like not around
anymore.
We should go on a press tour for the water that we like.
I think we should go on a press tour for the water that we like, and then we'll have drama on the press tour to get attention to the press tour, to get attention to the waters.
People be like, where has all the Pure Life gone?
Yeah. And then we'll uncover something. People will start talking. And on that note, thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Thank you so much.
Hope you liked our new studio. We're gonna be working on it. Some background, some accessories, some everything. So keep tuning in. Have a great day. Goodbye.
Adios.